KitKat. Just the name sparks a craving. That signature red wrapper hides a global icon, a crunchy, chocolatey treat devoured by millions every day. But behind every perfectly snapped bar lies a mesmerizing story of craftsmanship, precision, and a hint of mystery. Have you ever wondered what makes KitKat so addictively irresistible? The answer lies inside one of the world's largest chocolate factories, where over 8 million KitKat bars are born daily in a high-speed, high-stakes operation that might just blow your mind. Our journey begins thousands of miles away in the tropical heartlands of West Africa, where cocoa trees thrive under the blazing July sun. Here, vast cocoa fields stretch as far as the eye can see. It's harvest season, and the air is filled with anticipation. Farmers, with generations of knowledge, hand-pick each ripened cocoa pod, bright, bulbous, and heavy with potential. Every pod is treated with care to protect the precious beans hidden inside. With swift precision, workers crack open the pods to reveal the cocoa beans, plump, moist, and aromatic. These beans are then delicately spread out on massive drying mats. For the next 8 sun-drenched days, they rest beneath the open sky, absorbing heat and slowly losing moisture. Their shells harden, and deep within, the magic begins. The flavor that will one day become KitKat chocolate is sealed inside. Before making their way to the factory, these beans undergo a strict quality check. Moisture levels are measured meticulously to prevent spoilage. Beans that are too small, underdeveloped, or misshapen are discarded. The final test. Aroma. Expert noses ensure only the most fragrant beans make the cut. Beans that whisper the promise of silky chocolate. Once cleared, the beans arrive at a state-of-the-art chocolate factory, ready for transformation. First stop, cleaning. Giant conveyor belts transport the beans into specialized rotating drums, where they tumble gently, shedding dirt and broken shells. Powerful air jets blow away the residue, leaving behind spotless, gleaming beans. But the real test awaits, the fire challenge. The beans are roasted with extreme precision. This is a closely guarded art. Just like coffee, one wrong move in roasting can ruin the flavor. Inside massive machines, the beans darken, releasing a wave of deep, rich aromas. The heat activates their essence, awakening the signature notes that define KitKat's flavor. After roasting, the beans are crushed in powerful grinders. What emerges is a thick, molten cocoa paste, intensely aromatic and dark. This paste then heads to a hydraulic press, where it's squeezed under immense pressure, extracting the golden liquid cocoa butter and leaving behind solid cocoa cakes. Each cake, weighing nearly 7 kilograms, is rich in bold flavor. These cakes are ground once again into a fine, luxurious cocoa powder. Now comes the magic blend. This cocoa powder is mixed with sugar, milk powder, pure cocoa butter, and a secret medley of emulsifiers and flavor enhancers. This formula is Nestlé's crown jewel, the guarded secret behind KitKat's legendary taste. Inside enormous mixing machines, the blend churns and folds, slowly transforming into a silky chocolate mass. The mixture then enters the conching stage, a high-tech refinement process, where rollers grind chocolate particles to microscopic sizes. The longer the conching, the smoother the texture. It's this stage that gives KitKat its melt-in-your-mouth feel, and its perfectly balanced flavor. But there's one final stage, before the chocolate is ready: tempering. By carefully cycling the temperature of the chocolate up and down, any risk of grainy texture or unwanted crystals is eliminated. When it cools to the perfect 81 degrees Fahrenheit, the chocolate becomes glossy, smooth, and ready to coat the iconic KitKat bars. But what about the crunch? That comes from KitKat's heart, the delicate, crispy wafer, layered precisely and baked to golden perfection. Each wafer adds texture, sound, and a satisfying snap. It's this contrast, the soft, rich chocolate wrapping the crisp wafer, that has made KitKat a universal favorite. From African farms to robotic chocolate lines, every KitKat tells a story of precision, tradition, and innovation. It's not just a candy bar, it's the result of a global dance involving sun, skill, and science. Journey to create a KitKat isn't just about chocolate and wafers. It's a precise, thrilling process that brings together science, craftsmanship, and a touch of magic. Every bar we enjoy begins with everyday ingredients: refined wheat flour, purified water, sweet sugar, vegetable fats, and a hint of salt. But what truly sets it apart is a secret leavening agent that infuses the wafer layers with a signature lightness and crunch, giving KitKat its unforgettable bite. Inside massive industrial mixers, the ingredients spin and blend rhythmically, transforming into a thick, smooth batter. This batter is then pumped through ultra-precise nozzles into rectangular baking molds. Each mold receives exactly the right amount of batter, precision that guarantees perfectly uniform wafer layers. The molds are then exposed to a blast of heat, reaching temperatures between 350 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit for just 30 seconds. In that fleeting moment, the batter transforms into delicate, crispy wafers, locking in their light texture and rich flavor. Once baked, the wafers head to a cooling zone, where a gentle stream of cool air gradually lowers their temperature. This step is critical. It ensures that the wafers maintain their crisp texture and prevents premature melting when the chocolate is added. While the wafers cool, something special brews nearby. The chocolate filling used between KitKat's wafer layers isn't just ordinary chocolate, it's made with crushed pieces of rejected KitKats. These imperfect bars are ground into a fine powder and blended into a thinner, smoother chocolate cream. This inner layer binds the wafers without making them soggy, ensuring that perfect balance between crunch and cream. Meanwhile, the outer chocolate coating, thicker and more robust, is being prepared. It's designed not just to enhance flavor, but to protect the structural integrity of each bar. Once everything is in place, the most enchanting part begins. The assembly. Wafers glide along conveyor belts, precisely aligned for their chocolate bath. Streams of molten chocolate pour over each layer with mesmerizing accuracy. 3 even coats are applied, each enveloping the wafers like a silky robe. Finally, a top wafer layer is placed, completing the architectural masterpiece of the KitKat bar. The transformation continues down another conveyor belt, toward razor-sharp precision blades. In a matter of seconds, entire sheets of layered chocolate and wafers are sliced into perfect bars, the iconic shape we all recognize. In the blink of an eye, hundreds of KitKat bars appear, neatly aligned and ready for the next phase. After roughly 15 hours of careful preparation, from mixing and molding to baking and cooling, the velvety chocolate reaches its final moment. High-speed machinery fills hundreds of molds every minute, yielding over 200,000 bars a day. Each bar glides through a chocolate waterfall, its surface gleaming with a flawless coating. The aroma alone is intoxicating, a symphony of chocolate, warmth, and toasted wafers. Now comes a moment of truth. Each KitKat is rigorously examined under strict quality control. Any bar showing even the slightest imperfection, an air bubble, a crack, or a flawed coating, is instantly rejected. But here's the twist. Those imperfect bars don't go to waste. They're recycled into the inner chocolate filling, proving that even flaws can contribute to perfection. Approved bars move swiftly toward the final packaging line. Robotic arms wrap each bar in foil at lightning speed. A distinctive brightly colored wrapper is added, instantly turning each KitKat into a recognizable, ready-to-eat treat. It's not just chocolate, it's a brand, a memory, a worldwide icon, and let's not forget the slogan, "Have a break, have a KitKat." Introduced in 1958, this phrase became one of the most iconic marketing taglines in history. It resonates on multiple levels. It invites you to pause from life's chaos. It plays on the physical act of breaking the bar. It stirs something universal, the human need for a moment of peace, satisfaction, and indulgence. Every day, up to 8 million KitKat bars leave the factory, heading to warehouses and retailers across the globe. From there they travel in temperature-controlled trucks, ensuring each bar arrives in perfect condition. Whether you're in Tokyo, New York, or Karachi, the KitKat you unwrap carries the same history, precision, and delicious tradition. This isn't just the story of a chocolate bar, it's the story of innovation, quality, and a promise that every bite will be as perfect as the last. If this behind-the-scenes journey fascinated you, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. We've got more untold stories from the world's most iconic foods coming your way.